start of this amazing piece of real estate at 11A Fulton Crescent in the beating heart of Burwood. By way of introduction, G Chen is my name. The team of Railway Burwood is at your service every step of the way, especially your selling agent, the absolute A-team of the Burwood. We got Winston, Hans, myself, of course, Kimi, and Ian. The whole team is here. If you got any questions regarding this property at all, just make yourself known and reach out to one of our agents here today. And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team of Railway Burwood, we would like to thank our vendors very, very much for entrusting Railway Burwood to sell their most beloved family home. And to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best luck with your bidding endeavors today. Folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Spigot Cutter Reference Volume 12464, Folio 691, with all the improvements also no better to you and myself, the mailman, as the most exclusive 11A Fulton Crescent in the beating heart of Burwood. Today's auction, ladies and gentlemen, will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. Words I'll use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can place a vendor bid. The vendors have reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bidder an offer after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I'll take absolutely no late bids at all, ladies and gentlemen. So please be advised, bid strong, bid quick, bid loud, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, bid to the absolute upper echelon of your capacity to give yourself every opportunity for this fine piece of real estate for many decades that you can call it home. Today we'll sign a cash and unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period and no bias conditions, and the successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in the settlement terms, nice and easy, 30, 60 to 90 days. So if you have any pre-auction arrangements regarding any longer or shorter settlement terms, as long as it's agreed prior to the auction, your agreements do still stand, so you can bid with confidence. By bidding here today, ladies and gentlemen, you did have read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time, and I'll simply take your silence as an all clear, and we're all good to go. If you've got any questions, I'll send one of our agents to help you out. A quiet street, a lovely neighborhood, the best orientation, quality home, and it's most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, it can be yours in about 15 minutes time. Let's take a look at your future home. 11A Fulton Crescent in the beating heart of Burwood on the very generous 247 square meters of premium land. And I have to emphasize this is a proper house. There's no body corporate fees, there's no shared wall. It's a proper house with its own street front, nice front yard, backyard as well. Very low maintenance, by the way. We've got 4 generous bedrooms. We've got master bedrooms downstairs. We've got the master bedroom upstairs as well, buyers. We got 2 walk-in rooms, by the way, 1 downstairs, 1 upstairs as well. Retreat, open plan living areas, plenty of storage space, double garage, remote control, very secure. And also, ladies and gentlemen, you have the lovely low maintenance decking area with a water tank as well. And just to make it a little bit more attractive, we are in the Mount Waverley secondary zone, one of the most highly sought after locations that the southeastern corridor has to offer. Europa's McCubbin Primary School Zone within just a stone's throw away from here. Also the brickworks. The brickwork is right over there within walking distance. And also we got the parks. Ely Park. We have the Ely Road Parks on Box Hill South side as well, buyers. So this area is probably one of the most highly sought after areas of Burwood. The perfect combination of all the factors, buyers. And also if you like to drive just for about 5 more minutes, Box Hill Central, Burwood One Shopping Centre, Burwood Heights Shopping Precincts, Monash Freeway, Mount Waverley Station, Laburnum Station, Blackburn Lakes, Box Hill Central. Everything is at the doorstep. Forest Hill is not too far, but even Cheston CBD is right at the doorstep. Being 13 kilometers away from the CBD, you're actually very close. This is actually the geographical center of the metropolitan Melbourne area, so that's why Burwood is on the rise, and let alone the future Burwood station. The future Burwood station is being constructed right now along Burwood Highway. So before long, this area will be just about 5.5 minutes drive from the new station, which will take you to CBD in maybe 15 minutes time. So yes, once you bought it, do not sell it ever. And once we have a sale, I would probably say we will probably be very, very hard to see the property to hit back to hit the market again in the next 10, 15 years time. And I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this area has got very, very low turnover rates because everyone who moved around here will never want to move out. Buyers, we have now entered into a new cycle in real estate. The interest rate drop will be a certainty this month or the next month. And the market has bounced back as we have seen the 100% clearance rate in our auctions for maybe 3 or 4 consecutive weeks. And if this is not a strong enough indicator that you need to jump into the market, I don't know what is, buyers. And also with the building costs coming up, I can assure you it will cost you a fortune to develop something like this. That's why you'll see fewer and fewer of these type of developments in the area. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen the property on many occasions, and our mission here today is very simple, is to help you find out who will be the next owner of this fine piece of real estate for many decades to come. Enough said on my end. I call for an open bidder offer to get the auction underway.
1.2.
1,200,000, a light on humble start, but still 1,250,000. Back at you now. Have a 1.3 to 1.2 and 50,000 within. At $1,200,000, they got a bottle of wine for him from our team, but we may have the second bottle of wine for the winning bidder at $1,250,000. Let's go for another 50K or 75,000, another 25,000. I heard that $1.3 million straight back at you now. 1,300,000 at 3 point and what is it again? 25,000 increments. 1,325,000. Maybe this is a very quick auction. Who knows? Let's find out together. 1,325,000. 1.35. Can I say yes? What's now? 1,350,000. I heard that loud and clear. 1,350,000. We're at $1,350,000 now. 25,000. I heard that. 1.3 and 75 and 70. I heard at 1.3 and 1,400,000. At 1.4. Is that right? Yes. 1.4. Thank you. Loud and clear. 1.4 million. Back at you. We can start taking 20,000s if that makes it easier for you. What do you say, 20,000 or even 15? 15, 1.4 and 15,000. Back at you, ma'am. 1.3 and 15,000. Very same opportunities provided to you. 1.4 and $15,000. Have a 1.4 and 30,000 at 45. Need to know 1.4 and 45,000 now. 1.4 and 45,000. A call 3 times once.
Already on the market.
We're on the market, ladies and gentlemen. The reserve price is way behind us. $1,445,000 at 1.4 and 45 with you. Keys now going your way. 1.4 and $45,000. I will call it down 3 times and I'll sell at 1.4 and 45 at 1.4 and $45,000. Here he goes, ladies and gentlemen. What's now? 1.4 and 45. Second opportunity at 1.4 and $45,000. You're holding the bid. You're not. Just letting you know.
450?
450, another 5. Is that 450 or I wouldn't mind 60? 145 at 1,450,000. At $1,450,000 now. At 1.4 and 55. At 1.4 and 55, how about 60? Need to know. 1.4 and $55,000. I call it down 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll sell. Once. 1.4 and $55,000. Another 1,000. Oh, let's go for 5, ma'am. Let's go for 5. We're gonna get there anyways. We're gonna get there. No? Are you sure? 56. Now your opportunity to run up to 60. Let's run up to
58.
58. Lucky number. I love that. 1.4 and 58. 1.4 and 58. 1.4 and 60. Is that right?
Okay, 60.
60. Thank you. 65.
62.
62. And how about 64? Nice and easy. How about 64? Yes. I'll call it down. And 64. 4. Yeah? 4. 68 or 66? 66. Your opportunity, your chance of 68. 1.4 and $66,000. At 1.4 and $66,000. How about this side? 68 here. Thank you. 1.4 and 68. At 1.4 and 68 and 70. And 70 strong. At 70 loud and clear. At 1.4 and 70,000. At 1,471 or 2. 2. Yes, let's make it 2. Let's make it 2. Yeah? Make it stronger. 72. 72. 72 I heard. 74. Or 78.
74.
74 or 78. Make it stronger. End your competition at $1,474,000. At 1.4 and 74,000 to 75. I had to ask. 2, yeah? 2,000. 76, yes. 76, thank you. At 76. At 1.4 and 76 and 78. At 1.4 and 78. At 1.4 and $78,000. A very quick auction going all the way from 1.2 to $1,478,000. And if you're thinking about selling, ladies and gentlemen, you go for the number 1 agency in your area. We're right what? 480. 480. 480. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking forward to having a conversation with you and tell you how we can recreate this fantastic competition in your front lawn at $1,480,000. I call it down 3 times at 82. Yes, just an good time. 1.4 and 82. 1.4 and 82. 1.4 and 82.
84.
84. 84. How about 90?
85.
86. Yes. 2,000. No?
85.
85. Thank you. 85. 1 for an 85. 1 for an 85. We're 1 for an 85 now. How about 88? How about 88? At 1 for an 85. At $1,485,000. Ian is having some very heated discussion with our buyers, but you need to get the next bid ready, I think, before it's like a game of chess. You need to plan your next move. At $85,000. I call it down 3 times buyers, then I'll sell. Once, twice, third, the final call. All done. All finished. Head silent. Ian, I need to know. Selling.
What's the price now?
85. 1 for an 85. Are you interested? 80?
86.
86. 86. A new competitor. A new
88.
88. We've got 88 here. 90. Thank you. How about 1.5 straight away? 149.
92.
92. 94. How about it? 92 and 94.
94.
94 and 96. If you want to go for a small increment, better be quick. 1 for a 96, 94,
96.
96 and 98. Yes, yes. Need to know 1 for a 98,000, 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. Yes. 1,500,000. 1,500,000 now. 1,500,000 only. At 1.5 only. 501 or 502? 1,000 or 2, Kimmy? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Would you like to go for 1 or 2? 501, 501, and 2, and 3, 3 anywhere. 1, 5, and 2. 1, 5, and 2. And 3, thank you. 3 and 4. 4 guys, yes. Here's a nod, very gentle nod. 504. Correct, ma'am. Yes? And 4. No. Out. We got 1, 5, and 3. We got 1, 5, and 3 within. Ma'am, the key's now going your way. At 1,503,000, you're this close to victory. However, before I knock it down, I still need to call it 3 times to make sure that there's absolutely no more bids left. 1, 5, and $3,000 was 1, 5, and $3,000 twice. 1, 5, and 5, and 5, and 5, and 5, and 8. How about it? 1, 5, and 5. We've got 1, 5, and 5 now. We're 1, 5, and 5. The key's going your way, Kimmy. Hold on to it. 1, 5, and 5,000. I'll call it down. This time around,
Hold on.
quickly now. Your advisor and family on the other side will probably be saying, what are you waiting for? Just bid. 1, 5, and 5,000. Yes. And 6. And 6. 1, 5, and 6. And 7. And 7. And 8. How about it? And 7 here. And 7 is here. And 8. And 10. How about it?
9.
Let's go 9. What do you say? We're 9 here. 10. 10. 11, 12, or 18. We're going to get there. 10. 1, 5, and 10. 11, thank you. We've got 11. 11. 1, 5, and 11. We've got 4 players in the race. And 1, 5, and 11. I'll call it down, guys. Looks like you have defeated your competition. Congratulations in advance at $1,511,000. Once. Twice. What was it? 12? 12. 12. 13. 13. 1, 5, and 13. 15, 13. We've got 15, 13 here. We've got 15, 13 here. What do you say, guys? Yeah. 1, 5, and 13. 14. 14 and 15. 15. And 16, naturally. We've got 1, 5, 1, 5. 15, 15. We've got 15, 15 here. Out. 100%. Not even 1,000. Not even $500. Thank you. And 15, 15, 000. I'll call it down 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Fair warning, this time around, if you're sure, I'm sure, I will be knocking it down. Once, twice, third, final call. Hold time. Hold finished. Head silent. Selling. Selling. Ladies and gentlemen, once I knock down, let's all give a big round of applause to our winners for their hard-earned victory at $1,515,000 for 11A Fulton Crescent in the beating heart of Burwood. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome home in advance. 3, 2, 1. Well, it's too late now, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome home. Sold. Congratulations. Well bought, well bought, well bought. Commiserate.